guys. I see that some of you are already online. Itadakimasu. Itadakimasu. The Ralph Lauren's cafe latte. This is just so weird, this live stream to me, guys, but I thought that it would be a nice occasion to talk with you. I'm on the terrace of the Ralph Lauren's coffee store. Hi, Nikhil, Eleanor, Marcus. Oh my god, my lunch just stopped and it all came back to me. It's just so still vivid, that experience I had this morning at noon, actually, before getting at the restaurant. And I thought, anyways, when this occurred, I thought I had to share that with you guys. Hi, Phil. It is a very, very nice terrace. No gimbal, of course, because this live stream wasn't planned. Ralph's Lauren's terrace is just so nice. And I'm lucky. Oops, sorry, guys. Hi, Suzanne. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. ライブですよ。いつも宣伝してます。ありがとうございます。I'm like, I'm always promoting this place and he's like, ありがとうございます。宣伝中。ありがとうございます。Ralph's Cafe, Coffee. Bonjour from Australia. Hey, for a better future. So we had some cakes and a nice coffee right there before. You fed me here, guys. I'm having a coffee. Merci. Arigatou gozaimasu. They are so cute. The staff is super, super friendly, as you can see, even if we are at a super posh place. The coffee, I took the latte, no gimbal, sorry as always, guys, recently. It's okay, not a problem. We can still, chat together. I definitely have to try and buy some mic. And when you see this, I have to try and buy the stuff you recommended me on Amazon. Let me check this out, guys. We are at Ralph Lauren's cafe in between Omotesando and Harajuku. That is so posh. But the coffee is not expensive, actually. It is $638. Hi, Jessica. Which is super reasonable for this area, I think. And as you can see, it's a pretty decent quantity. Hi, Jen. So let me see. Wow, I can see 29 of you already. Hi, Jeff. Is that a good timing for you guys? Patty, Aloha, Roberto, Miss Nikki, Eleanor. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining. I don't know why I feel so... I think I'm just oversensitive as always, but oh my gosh, that's having someone faint in your arms in the train, like slow motion, in front of you. I don't think this is an everyday sight. This never happened to me. But on my way to today's lunch, I was into the train, and that is scary. It can be scary. I mean, I think it's scary right now because of this current situation, and you know that I'm not really scared about the virus thing, because I'm pretty cool about it, like I rationalize, I think. But yes, Phil, but I'm not a flight attendant, and this doesn't happen in a normal life that often. And especially then when you touch a person and she has like super high fever, But let me tell you the story from the beginning. So I go into the train, and of course I'm on the mobile checking out my emails and whatever I do take, like all of us. Nice breathe. And the train is not super packed. Can you hear me properly? It's a little bit noisier around me, but I think you can hear me. And seriously, guys, the doors close, and something like a minute, I would say about a minute, maybe within a minute. I'm like, you know, and I was on the train already. I boarded the station before that girl boarded. And I was still, you know, on my phone, and then I sense, it's just so weird. I sense that something is wrong, and I look at her and I can see her like slow motion just falling down. And I have the time to really like brace myself and take her under her shoulders from behind, because she was standing, like I was like this and she was really, I had her back. And I braced myself and I'm like, and I shook this guy, you know, like, what? Are you okay, you know? Just, that was so weird. It's just like, you don't even know if it's 1 or 3 seconds, but, you know. And she falls down, and I think what helped, because, you know, I have back problems, and luckily I'm pretty in good shape these days because I'm exercising again a lot. And I thought, it's okay, you're in good shape, you can, you know. And I braced myself and, you know, I held her, but she wasn't that heavy because the whole thing happened kind of slow motion. And then she ends up on her, kind of on her knees, and I'm behind her, and I end up, you know, on my knees too. And then, because she has those long hair, and I can't see her face, and I don't know if she fainted out or not. And I'm like, you know, and from behind, I'm like, are you okay? You know, 大丈夫ですか? And I can see she's blacked out completely, you know. But no one helped. Wonder Traveler, hold on a second. Well, at the beginning, I think things happened so fast. To me, it was slow motion, but maybe things happen so fast. And I'm pretty good at reacting anyways. Usually I sense, you know, when something is wrong, usually. So I think this way maybe I was prepared even before it happened, maybe, because, you know, I just could sense something was wrong with this girl, poor thing. Anyways, we are there, and I'm like, she's not alright, she's fainted, she's passed out, you know. So I look around me and I see those 3 obasan, you know, like a little bit elderly women, and I'm like, sumimasen, hold my bag, you know, because I needed, you know, to be able to move. And then they realize, they're like, oh, what's going on? And I'm like, she fainted, you know. And then I look behind me and I'm like, there is this young guy sitting, and I'm like, you please get up, help me, she fainted out, she fainted, help me, put her, sit her, you know. And everybody's like, oh my God, you know, like, what the hell is going on, you know? And the young guy helps me, and everybody's like stuck, you know, like frozen. And I'm kind of frozen in my head. My mind is functioning, but like, you know, you function on impulse, right? Like instinct. And I help him, and it's just the 2 of us, you know, moving, because I'm telling him, do this, do that, you know. And we sit her, and then I touch her head, and oh my God, she's like burning. And you know that I'm not freaking out about the virus, but I'm like, oh my God, shit. You know, like, my immune system, I think, is pretty good right now, but, you know, oh my God, if I say she has fever, everybody's going to like, oh. But I'm like, she has fever. She's feeling hot right now, you know. So I'm like, you know, I'm like a doctor. I feel like I was in a drama, but like thinking, you know, what do you do when someone seems to be so hot? And she was wearing that, you know, like super hot, like this one, right? So I thought, okay, I take just half of her coat to make her breathe a little, and she's like just like this, you know. And I'm like, can you hear us? And no, nobody reacts. But you know what, guys? What really I was super happy about is that nobody moved away. And I thought, oh my God, these people, because we live, I think that shows that people in Japan are not panicking that much quite yet because of the virus, because nobody, like, I think that a normal human reaction would be, this is why I hesitated before saying she has fever, because, like, all day long what you hear on the news is like, if you have fever, if you're coughing or whatever, you just don't go anywhere where there are people call the emergency number. Nobody moved. They were like, waiting. And I think they could see that I was, just taking things, like handling things, so they didn't, try to do. There is no need to have 10 people, touching this girl anyways. But I was happy to see that people didn't move away, because usually, in Japan, trains, when there is a problem like a drunkard or whatever, people, they just move away. And it was really warming my heart to see that people were around. And then what happened is that, we reached next station. And then I'm like, we have to stop the train. We have to have one of the staff. She's fainted. She has no conscience. We have to have the station. There will be someone on the platform. Please call them, because I was holding the girl, right? And so there was the core group was, let's say, this young guy who helped me put her on the seat, and then those 3 women. And they just tried and call, and it's really weird because when we were arriving, we could see, and I was like, almost where we stopped, there was this station guy, and then all of a sudden he wasn't there anymore, and I was like, what the fuck, like, where is he? He disappeared. But then that went so quickly, I think, but that seems long, those seconds. And I'm like, we don't want the train to move to next station, and we are on the Yamanute line, people. And they are not, they're like, oh my God, panicking. And I'm like, hold her. I could tell the guy, hold her. And I go in between, the platform and the train, and I'm like that. And I'm like, stop the train. And then, I don't know what happened, but then we had, I think they went down to call one of the station people. They realized, and they have all those cameras. Stop that fucking train. I'm not leaving that fucking train move, And a few seconds after, one of the train, the station guys arrives, and he's like, just, not really listening, and I'm like, she's fainted, and he's like, and I'm like, I've been with her for a few minutes, so, but anyways, I'm like, she's fainted, she can't hear you, but she's like, daijoubu desu ka, and I'm like, she fainted, she can't hear you, and she has, netsu ga aru, like, she has fever. So that guy was a little bit more annoying, but anyways, not really reacting really quickly, so I let him do his thing, because I know there are robots, these people, which can be a pain, but And after a minute or two, I'm like, she's fainted. She's not conscious. She can't hear you. She has fever. She can't stand. You have to bring one of those, she can't move. We have to move her out if you want to move this train. Then he realizes. And I'm like, seriously, is this happening for real? That I am like coordinating this whole freaking thing, But then at last a guy arrives with les brancards, Skechers, you say, I think? Stretchers, And the guy seems like really like, oh, more open, you know. And I'm like, she's fainted. She has, you know, which she can't move. We have to move her down there. Another crazy thing is that that guy tells me, are you seated, guys? Please sit. The guy tells me, I have 3 men around me. The guy, the first guy who is like not even listening to me until he realizes that he's unconscious. That new guy who comes, and the young guy who was with me, who stayed with me, which I appreciated. Because all the people then in the end, you know, they just go. I had another train to take to, you know. He's like, she is a woman. Please move her. The woman was seated. He's like, please, she's a woman. Please move her onto the stretcher. And at first I'm like, huh? I am the one who's been like taking care of this woman for a few minutes already, and like, I mean, you know, I'm not such a big woman, and she's not heavy, but you know, there are 3 of you and 2 staff people, right? But anyways, I'm like, okay, we are in Japan, so I'm like, okay, okay, she's a woman, maybe he can't touch her anyways. And I'm like, and I start, you know, and then I'm like, no, I'm a woman too. I don't want to, I'm like, koshi ga itaku naru, because I have fucking problems, people. And I'm like, koshi ga itaku naru, I'm like, I'm a woman, my back is going to go bad. Oh my God, thank you. I will never know. I should have asked that young man his name and his coordinates. Oh my God, he moved so quickly. He came, he took her, like that was like a movie. That guy was hot. Seriously, like his attitude, he took the woman, he put her on the freaking stretcher. And I was like, arigatou gozaimasu. But I'm like, what the hell, you people? You are so slow in reacting. And that annoys me, that upsets me, because I'm thinking, if I am the one who is unconscious, those seconds, they are very important to save lives, right? But anyways, that's now, oh my God, I'm so venting out right now. Thank you guys for listening to this, but I thought, oh my God, I have to, yes, a bunch of fucking morons. Seriously, and I thought I will have to vent out, because to me this was so shocking, and like, you know, I'm very sensitive, and I thought, oh my God, I have to share this experience with my friends. But then afterwards I'm like, seriously, those people, yes, they are morons, they are just so stupid, so dumb, they can't think. And this is what scares me about Japan, that their lack of decision, they can't decide, they can't. And this is why all this, the virus, everything, it's not only that when there is an earthquake, anyway, everything, they are slow. I am saying this for the first time publicly. I agree now. 10 years ago, when the people around me would tell me, Japanese people, they are slow, they can't improvise, etc., etc., I would be like, no. Seriously now, 23 years in Japan, I have to tell you, yes, I'm sorry, Japanese people, most of you are slow. And this is why, you know, some lives probably could be saved, or like there would be less damage. I don't feel, seriously, seeing what happened today, I don't feel confident. I don't feel I am safe being here. And I've heard so many stories of people, you know, working underground, and I heard so many stories 20 years ago before coming here. Now I understand, because I see it firsthand. Why is it me who doesn't have so much knowledge about what to do with someone who's unconscious? Those freaking people, they wouldn't even put her on the stretcher because she's a woman. I have no words. I have no words. And I don't even have the energy to feel angry or disappointed or whatever anymore, because I've been living in this country for 23 years and I love this country. But seriously, there are things that scare me. And we can see it in the news, the way that cruise ship has been handled. Is this for real? Voilà. Alors, if they were around, they would have left her. I don't know, Jessica. Alors, what happened next? I don't think that Japanese are the best because they can't improvise, Japanese people anyways. So what happened after that? That young man, it's very windy, guys. That young man puts her on the stretcher. Thank God for that. Why am I the one thanking him? I'm a customer to JR. But anyways. And then we are like, okay, you know, I'm like, in Japan, even if you want to go with the person, they wouldn't let you go with the person, because they are just, to me, this is what upsets me most, is that once they know there is a problem, like that first guy who came in, he was like, just step away, you know. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? I've been taking care of this woman these last minutes. If not for me, she would be, I don't know what would be happening. I don't know, but probably, hopefully, some other people, of course, would have taken care of her. But, you know, I was the one first, you know. And they're like, you know, oh, they know it all. But seriously, acting, no much acting. So anyways, she was on the stretcher. Okay, she's in good hands. So all we have to do in this case is just go. And what I'm going to do is, when I go back, I will stop at the station and say, hey, you know, I was there at lunchtime, and this is me who, you know, and ask, how is she? Because it's on my mind, you know. But you know what shocks me? Seeing the current situation. Sorry guys, I'm missing so many comments because I am so upset right now, I think. I'm so venting out right now. This is the first time I'm doing this live, but this is, to me, just so important, because this is fucking everyday life. The way, like, official people have been dealing with us, and I have to tell you, this scares me. This scares me, because there is a lack of handling things. We left seriously seeing the situation. You know what? I said, arigatou gozaimasu, onegai shimasu. Please take care of her. They let us live like that. They wouldn't think there is a fucking coronavirus that is not traumatizing me, as you know, but it's supposedly traumatizes the whole fucking world. They wouldn't ask us, what's your name? What if the girl, she had a lot of fever, guys. She was like sweating. I took half of her coat because I saw, oh my God, I touched her, because first thing I'm like, okay, are you okay? I was behind her. And I thought, I couldn't sense Ria at that time. Then when she was seated, first thing, you know, I touched her forehead and I'm like, oh my God, she's burning. So I started taking up, I thought, half of her coat at least, so that she can breathe. Everybody's like, don't do that. And I'm like, she's hot, she has fever, you know. I know those reactions, don't do this. No, I mean, she's not naked under anyways, you know, but always don't do that. No, I don't care. I don't give a shit. The woman, she's burning, you know. So there is, and then I'm like, and I told them at least four or five times, she has fever. These days, you think fever, coughing, coronavirus risk? And I thought, arigatou gozaimasu, yoroshiku onegai shimasu. And I thought, you're not even asking us our names. what if the girl has the virus? Then they will go on an inquiry to know who were the people who helped her when she fainted in a train. You know what I mean? To me, this is just such a lack of consistency and being, you know, that appalls me. Guys, I am appalled right now. And seriously, yes, I helped her because I can't. This is what I had to do. But yes, taking care of myself. But what can I do? You know, then I had oh my god. So after that, I'm like, arigatou gozaimasu, yoroshiku onegaishimasu. We go out from the wagon. We take the stairs, and that young guy, thank you so much, that young guy who will never see this video. And he was wearing a mask, and I was wearing a mask too. I take my sanitizer thing. I have my Marga Retriever aroma essence. I've put one drop in here, so I can, you know, like, anyway. But anyways, I'm like, I take this, and I'm like, no, just in case. And I say, you know, even influenza or whatever, and she's like, oh, thank you. But you know, I think when this happens, you don't think about those things. There are people who will just be so scared, they will just step back, and there are people like us who are like, well, there is someone. I mean, the woman, the girl, I think she must be something like 22. That slow motion, I'm like, and seriously, of course, I'm like, wow, freaking virus. I don't think, of course it's not that. But still, of course it's on our minds. But I'm like, you don't think about that. You help the person, right? So we took the stairs. I'm like, shoo, shoo, shoo. And I'm like, shoo, shoo, shoo. And I'm like, you know. And I'm like, fuck, I'm going to the restaurant. I'm going to contaminate all of my friends. And then I was like, seriously, maybe I shouldn't tell them that story because they will get, you know. You know what I thought, Phil? No, but you know, guys, I'm not going to get myself checked. Attends, there is so much wind. You know, there are girls, they don't even eat. And then they get a fever and they fall down. So, you know, this is not the virus. Even if it's the virus, I am in super good shape. I will not catch that virus. That's what I want to think, but... I didn't see most of your comments, guys. I'm sorry because I was just, you know, like the heat of the... Oh, I am so appalled by... And I'm going to tell them, I go back to this station on my way back home. I'm going to tell them, okay, so I was the woman who was on the train helping that girl. How is she? And then I'm going to tell them, I think that seeing the situation, the current situation, you should ask people their names, because what if she has the virus? What do you do? How do you find us? You know what I mean? I'm so bad, I know. So honest, always. Champagne tonight will protect you. Yes, we, Marty. Wonder Traveler, I don't know. I'm going to go and check this out, and I will keep you updated, of course. Voila, thank you so much for listening to me, because that was just so... This is... Seriously, then, I changed trains, I started crying. This was just so shocking to me, because you don't know what's happening to this person, and it makes me sad to see someone just being unconscious. Like, you see someone getting in a train being okay, and then all of a sudden have no conscience. You're like, oh my god. And I thought, oh my, really, like, you know, instinct makes to work, like, wow. And so because when we went down the stairs with that young man, actually the three obasan, you know, the elder women, they weren't there. And they went down, and guys, they were like, arigatou gozaimasu, you know. Mo tondemo nai desu. You know, like, this is just normal, but they were still like, oh my god, what's happening? And, you know, waiting, they couldn't move. And I thought, you know, people, they just, you know, they care for other people, but it's just hard, I think, to get involved. This is really probably the hardest thing. But that was nice, that warmed my heart, because I thought, you know, we are not alone in this world. But then I changed trains and I sat and all this, because this is very stressful, I think. And I sat and I was like, oh my god, you know, like, poor thing. And how is she doing? And what's going on? What does she have, you know? So I will go and check out. About to kick us in virus, yeah. Can I ask a question? Have you ever encountered this situation before the coronavirus? Would Manu would not help if someone passed out in front of them. No, I don't. No, people, Japanese people, they help, but the thing is that usually they are slow, and the way they help is very. They restrain themselves. Alpesh, hi. They're slow at acting, at moving, and they restrain themselves. Like that second station guy who tell me she's a woman, can you please move her onto the stretcher? And at first, I've been living here for 23 years, so in a way I couldn't understand this Japanese reaction. And after 3 seconds, I'm like, what the fuck? You're the man. And I have back problems, as you know, guys. What the fuck, you move her? I'm a woman, you know. Even if there are super strong women, right? But it's always like very, and like when as I told you, when I started taking off her coat, the women are like, you shouldn't do that. And I said, she has fever, she's so hot. I have to, you know. But a Japanese person would not, you know, and like touch things or whatever. But I don't know, you move by instinct, I think, but here instinct is not, they rationalize first, I think. And I'm more of you know, I really follow my sixth sense and instinct, so that's why. You know, Phil, at first when I saw she was fainted, I wanted to put her in what we call PLS, you know, the lateral position, because she was unconscious. But then I thought, okay, because I could see she was breathing already okay, so I thought, hey, we have to sit her, and the next session was closed, so, you know, but that was very, just so, you know, this is not something we witness on a regular basis, I think so. Were they using masks? I was wearing my masks because of the allergies, because of the pollen. Half of the people are wearing masks. We are not traumatized by the virus, as I think I've said before. Now, as I said, I think that the station people reaction was not as, they didn't show many wits, I would say. And seriously letting us go like that, as I said, what if she has the virus? Then they will be like, fuck, now we have all those people who were in the wagon with her. We have to find them. What is complicated about asking her our names? But the problem with them is that they think we know our fucking job, we take charge from here, even if they don't know, because they didn't know what was going on with her. And even if I would be telling them, first I'm a woman and then I'm a foreigner, so I think this is what the guy wasn't listening to me, but I was like, she's unconscious. She is unconscious. And then the young guy said, she's unconscious. And then she listened. That also is kind of annoying, I think. But anyways, he thinks he's in charge. He's in charge of what? My ass. Seriously, là je deviens très française. Parce que merde, quoi. Voilà. Ces connards de japonais qui croient tout savoir. Voilà, thank you. Oh my god, I vented out. I have to say that upsets me. Those people who are freaking assholes, who think they know it all. I'm sorry, this is an emergency situation, and because the person they have in front of them is a woman or is a foreigner, they think we are like below the earth. Fuck you. Seriously, fuck this man. Because if not for me, I don't know, she wouldn't be even sitting on this bench, I think, you know. So that upsets me too. And that scares me because I think if something happens to me, I have those assholes trying to take care of me, and they're just so slow because it takes them 3 times more time than us handling things because they are so slow. They are just like, they are robots. If the person has a heart attack, every second counts. Voilà, c'est un problème. To me, this is a problem. Huh? Oh my God. Yes, very no copyright or whatever. I used all those words. I don't care. YouTube, you do whatever you want. I say what I want to do. And to me, very much. Because this is not just another example of how there are. I got a message. If the virus expands in Japan, I believe you have all the required logistic and equipment in the hospital. You want to make me laugh, guys? Do you think we have the required equipment? I don't even want to comment about this. Seriously, we do not have. I don't think we have. Because nobody's prepared for that. Especially not Japan, I think, because we live in such a bubble, you know, that is such a sanitized and clean country. This is why they keep a few thousand people in a freaking cruise ship, and now we have more than 600 people who got contaminated. That's how they deal with things, because they are just so fucking slow at taking these decisions. Voila. And like, I'm talking to you as I would be talking to my friends in my living room, because I'm so fed up with people, you know, thinking, oh yeah, no, this is the reality of Japan. This is my reality. And I am one of the people who are less scared of that virus. But this is what I see. And it's not just about the virus. It's what if I have a freaking heart attack tomorrow? How are they going to deal with this? Because they are just so freaking slow. Voilà. J'en ai marre. Là, ça m'énerve. They are not. Yes, they are not prepared. The earthquake things, yeah, maybe at an extent. But when you live in Tokyo, when you see the population we have, when Fukushima happened, guys, you wouldn't want to be in the city. If you had seen how horrible it was, you have a heart attack. I'm coming back to this heart attack thing, but because why? To me, I have this image that every second counts. I'm sorry, but cars weren't moving in the city. It was just so crowded. I've been walking hours in the city to get to a friend's and spend the night, and then trains were moving again and I could take the train back home. That is scary. That is scary. You think, if there is a big earthquake, I don't want to be in the middle of Tokyo. This is the last place I would want to be on Earth. Yes, you would think that they would have drills for staff emergency like this. Well, apparently. Well, I don't know. I will check this out afterwards. But what upsets me, guys, is that they are just so not open, reading their environment. To me, that is the problem. Is that there is a book, and this is what they have to do, and even if they have people telling them this is the situation, they wouldn't listen. They want to check out themselves and spend time and just like insisting, hey, are you awake? She's not freaking awake. She's been unconscious for a few minutes now, you know. So now I'm going to read the comments. She might be, yes, as I said, you know, Chris, there are some girls who don't eat, and I don't think this is the virus, but even if it is, I'm not worried. Now, seeing the situation, I think it would be coherent to ask the people who were there, what's your name? What's your phone number? Just in case. We can't be too... On dit, on peut pas être trop prudent. Too cautious, right? Well, you know, I want to think she didn't have even the flu, but she had a lot of fever. I mean, she after sometimes she was like, it was dripping, the sweat, you know, so she had a lot of fever, I think. I'm going to go there, Phil, after we do this live stream, and I'm going to complain anyways. Je suis tellement remontée. And what are they going to do? The Olympics? We don't know. You know, they're waiting. Yesterday I was watching the news. Apparently they're waiting until, if the virus is still a problem in April, they might take the decision to cancel or postpone. Alors Marty, assuming she was Japanese, was she Japanese, was she Asian? I do not know. Alors Advocate, thank you, I saw your comment, you don't need to put it 10 times, thank you very much. Ramses, you can keep at least one so that I can read it. Could she have any, I don't know, yeah, we'll see. I saw defibrillators, train stations, yes, there are more and more now. But the thing is that with this thing is that apparently the explanations are pretty clear. Even if you don't know how to use it, it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like open the take out the and you can use pretty quickly, I think. So anyways, guys, if in 2-3 weeks I do a live stream, I wouldn't even be doing a live stream, I think. I will not catch this thing. I'm stronger than these freaking viruses. I am a big virus. The biggest virus is Jennifer anyways, but I thought about it. I have to tell you guys when I was helping her, but I thought, what can you do? You're not going to just leave her on the floor, right? Voilà, so sorry about that. I needed to vent out. This is a lot of swearing. I'm half sorry about that, but you know me, guys. Swearing is good. I love swearing. My favorite words in English start with F and S. That's what I was telling one of my friends this morning. Tu penses que la France... Alors, does France deal with the situation better? I have absolutely no idea. But I think that seeing the situation in the news, it's a personal responsibility now to deal with this situation. I think it's not even a government or like a country thing. It's that we can deal with this situation because they just harass us. This is harassment, telling us, okay, oh my God, you have to do this and that and that and that and that. You hear that all day long, then have the feeling that us people, we know better what we should be doing when we see someone who seems to be not such in good health, Now thinking that it's not, and I thought this way I was happy to see that the people didn't step back when I said she has fever. I have to, let her breathe. And I thought they were going to step back. They did not. That made me happy. Because I felt like that they were, solidaire. And that felt good, I think. I should have told that I was an international nurse. You're right, FC, because they are so weak when it comes to titles. Sassy flower on Lost in Minds. Yes, my favorite words. Voilà guys, alors I missed so many comments. I hope I didn't choke you too much, but that was my experience today and I wanted to share it with you because it's been something like very, not traumatizing, but that was something so unusual and that shocked me, And I thought, also I think it shocked me because, that life is just, it reminds you, even if every day I wake up and thank the universe for being alive and in good health, it puts you in front of this reality that it's very windy. That you can lose everything in 1 second. I think that's what also shocked me. Seeing this young woman just fainting before me because we don't know, we never know what might happen to us, right? So we have to enjoy every second of life, I think, the best as we can. So windy, you can see that, right? Trying to see your comments. Voila guys, so now Ramses, I think we can keep the comments. I'd like to see what the people have to say about everything. I'm curious. Please do not erase the comments. Guys, what do you have to say about the current situation? You need to know her dynamic. I will. No, I don't think they will give me details, Panda. I will go there and they will be like, who the fuck are you? I know them. At first they will be like that, that's their attitude. And then I will, okay, maybe they will all be like, okay, she helps. But they will be like, this is the privacy of this person, we can't tell you, we can't give you any details. Probably. It seems like it's starting raining, guys. Requires 24 to have a vodka. Marty, I go back home, I go to that station, and then guys, maybe I will live stream tonight from home with a nice bottle of champagne or whatever. I don't have vodka at home, but... And, hi Sylvia, long time no see. Because I have to give you I will tell you, probably it might be the traumatizing experience number 2 on this Neko, no he. I don't know, but I might be becoming a real YouTuber, like, venting out on YouTube when something disturbing upsetting happens in my life. So I am definitely going to check this out because I'm like, seriously, I have this girl's face, you know, in my head. I want to know that at least she's okay, right? Thank you so much. I hope you were not shocked. Maybe who's here? Jason and Nosh and PG are not here, right? Is it just Ramses moderating this channel? Ramses had to moderate the YouTuber today because she got so nasty using all the bad words. Sorry about that, Ramses. Alors guys, yes, I need a drink. I so need a drink. Did you see the picture I put on Instagram? Oh my god, it's so windy. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys. I'm sorry about that. Yes, you went down. I need a double, yeah. I need maybe a triple. You know that down there is my anniversary cafe. My camera is drunk. My camera gives up. It's like, oh my god, I'm so done. And it is I wanted to sit there and have a nice latte, or I might have been tempted by a glass of champagne. It is closed for renovations, guys. Did you see that on Instagram? Like 5 minutes before I started this live stream. Alors attends,ちょっと待ってください。Did you see that? I don't know who this hot guy is, but it's my gay friend who's posting. Oh my god, like very much. Ah voilà, ça y est, je me sens mieux là tout d'un coup. Voila guys, so now I think that I'm going to go and check out Hydro and check out how that girl is doing. I made live stream from home later on. I don't have the gimbal today because I had a nice lunch at a French restaurant, as I had told you. Campaigners, Jennifer, thank you so much, Phil. Itadakimasu. Unless, you know, I stop. Hey, Christian, you were here too. Unless I stop at some bar on the way after I've seen those people. I hope they are good. Seriously, I am so... On dit je suis remontée in French. They better behave, because if not, I'm so going to kill them with my words. I will be like, seriously. Like, oh my god, I am so cool killing you right now. With my eyes and words. And like, oh my god. The way you handled the freaking thing was just so bad. Right? I will report on that later on. Everybody's here. Why? Why are you all here when I end up the live stream? David, hi. A follow-up live stream. Okay. Follow-up on this upsetting. What did I title this live stream? Did I put the word upsetting or disturbing thing today, right? I wasn't sure which word. A disturbing experience in Tokyo train. I thought that disturbing was better than upsetting. Is that correct, you think? Disturbing is good, right, Carrie? Konnichiwa, Wakako-san. Gomenasai, sorosoro warimasu. Disturbing, because that was just disturbing. Disturbing. We'll see. Jennifer killing train people. Drew, you have to watch on replay. I'm not going to do like an hour live streams. I'm not going to do it again. Voila, guys. So thank you very much for following. I think we are in for a second live stream. The camera is just fine. This is ridiculous. I love it. I love it. I don't care. I have to leave my spirit before going there, right? I don't care. Voila, I'm not feeling that, like crazy, but I have to. This is how I, if I don't want not to kill people, I try, to lift my spirits being crazy. Mate, right? Thank you so much, Crazy Anne. Guys, thank you so much for following. I'm sorry that I didn't check out your comments when I was just talking about this experience that was the first and really like unnerving also, maybe you would say. I hope this girl is okay. I'll go and check it out. She's not there, so I won't have so upset that like, whoosh, Margaret Weaver thing. Tonight is a night for Tim Tam or champagne. I would say, Phil, thank you. I might stop at a bar after that. This is, yeah, thank you, Jonathan. This is also the good of YouTube is that, I know that when I was sometimes, following some YouTubers, I would see that they would just, just talking about everything and nothing, as we say in French, parler de tout et de rien. And I thought, oh my God, when this happened, I have to share that with my friends, right? Drew, when are you feeding me? Seriously? I'm actually not far from, I could easily go there, but I don't have the Tim Tams, so you will not accept me, right? The door, the way to open Drew's house is Tim Tams, I think. Voila, thank you so much, guys. Drew, we have to try and catch up. You have to feed me, cooking me something good, I think. I will bring the wine, of course. We'll drink with Hilomi while you will be cooking yummy things. Thank you, guys. Yes, Jessica, I will keep you posted. Thank you for coping with my venting out. A last glimpse at the terrace. Feel at the terrace. And it's starting raining. That is for sure. I can feel some drops now. The terrace. I like my terraces. La terrace. Merci beaucoup, guys. Love you. Thank you so much for coping with me again. I feel, oh my God, I feel lighter now that I have told you this story. And I might live stream again in a few hours. Nosh, bisous, Jessica. See you. You will be sleeping probably, but you can watch on replay. I'm going to keep you posted with some drinks probably at home, and I might make some tempura or whatever. Okay? Voila, see you later. Gros bisous, guys. And sorry. Half sorry about the bad words. I love the slang. Gros bisous. Bye, 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 guys. Bye, guys.